Welcome to the TransFueler instructional video. I'm Eric. My dad started TransFueler 10 years ago when he noticed that there weren't enough fueling options for privately owned aircraft. Since TransFueler was founded, it has become the industry leader in the aviation market and have since branched out to agriculture, construction, and power generation industries. This video will help familiarize yourself with TransFueler products as well as provide you with information about proper care and maintenance. The first component we are going to discuss is the tank. There are several different metals that your tank may be made from. American-sourced A36 carbon steel or 304 grade stainless steel, depending on the type of fuel. These are the standard for TransFueler tanks. Tanks storing diesel fuel do not require the epoxy lining, however it is recommended. These tanks can be either single wall or double wall. A double wall tank is going to help preserve the tank's integrity while providing 110% leak containment. The single wall tanks are extremely durable and can be towed. However, if you are going to be towing your tank on unpaved or bumpy roads, then a double wall tank is recommended. The outside of the tanks have a powder coat finish so that the tank stays unblemished, even in harsh environments. To clean and maintain the outside of the tank, simply wash with soap and water. Apply wax to preserve the tank's finish. The inside of your tank may have an epoxy lining. This is required for tanks using Jet A or avgas fuels. Fuel corrodes all metals over time. An epoxy lining can keep your tank completely uncorroded for up to 20 years. The inside of the tanks are also baffled as a safety feature. The baffles are metal plates inside of the tank that keep the fuel from moving too much while towing. The sump drain and valve is located underneath the trailer near the back. This feature is used to drain the tank. The fill point is located on top of the tank. Twist the cap for access and then attach a fueling hose. Every tank includes a manway or opening. This is for easy access into the tank for inspections and cleaning. A fuel level gauge is located on the top of the tank, so you can tell when your fuel supply is running low. The inside of the tank needs to be inspected for cracks or corrosion regularly, at least once a year. When you first get your TransFueler tank, look inside and take pictures of how everything looks. If something does look cracked or corroded, contact a TransFueler representative for consultation. The inside of your tank needs to be cleaned every 5 years. Do not attempt to clean the inside of your tank by yourself. You will need to hire a certified petroleum tank maintenance professional. Now looking at the dispensing equipment, this is the most complicated aspect of your tank. The whole dispensing package is covered under our 1-year warranty. For replacement, you can find most of the parts online or contact a TransFueler representative. We offer 3 different dispensing packages: Standard, Plus, and Aviation. Any tank housing aviation fuels must use the Aviation dispensing package. It includes stainless steel components rated for aviation fuels. Any one of our dispensing packages include these features: pump, battery, battery charger, hose, reel, filter, and nozzle. I will now go through each category and further explain each one. No matter which pump you have, they are all the same in terms of use and maintenance. The pump is located right here. It is a 12-volt electric pump run on battery power. The pump's basic function is to create a suction. This suction is strong enough to pull the fuel out of the tank, up through this steel hose, through the filter, into the hose, and finally out of the nozzle. Periodically, check all the connections to make sure they are tight and not leaking. Also, check to make sure the battery is working. If the battery does experience a mechanical issue, it will most likely need to be replaced. Now, the battery that we talked about earlier is located right here, behind the pump, housed in this battery box. The box has a strap on top of it. Loosen it up and the top comes off. Inside, the battery is strapped down for security. Now this functions very similar to a car battery. You have the 2 clamps, hook them up to the metal brackets, red to red, black to black. You can leave these hooked up while the trailer is not in use. All you have to do now is plug in the power cord to any standard outlet and the pump has power. Above the pump, we have the fuel meter. This measures in gallons how much fuel is being pulled from the tank. Simply twist the reset knob to set it back to 0. Once the fuel goes through the pump, the filter separates the clean fuel from water and contaminants. The filter will need to be changed periodically. There is a meter on top that indicates when the filter needs to be changed. The filter is easy to access. Unscrew the top and the housing comes right off. Now the exposed filter simply slides into the housing and the filter is changed. There is also a water drain on the bottom of the filter. Simply turn the knob and the water will drip out. It is recommended to drain the water from the filter periodically. The fuel is now clean and ready to head towards the nozzle. This rubber hose is UL certified either 3/4 or 1 inch, depending on your dispensing package. There's a small connection hose here that connects to the reel. The reel is what the hose is wound onto. This keeps the hose protected and organized. Check all of your hose connections. If a connection is compromised and or leaking fuel, do not continue to use. You will need to replace the faulty connection. If all the connections are attached and the pump, battery, and filter are all operating properly, the fuel will have made it to the nozzle. We use OPW and EBW brand nozzles. These come with a quick release connection and a rubber casing in several colors. Easy to use, these nozzles use the same technology as the common gas station pump. Simply pull the lever to begin fueling and let go when you want to stop. These nozzles also include an automatic shutoff, so you don't overfill your machine. There is really no maintenance on these. They are built with steel components that should last forever. Just make sure the quick release connection does not get damaged. If you're noticing leakage between the nozzle and the hose, check the connection for damage. The final part of the dispensing equipment that I want to talk to you about is the grounding cable. These are required on our aviation refuelers. Before fueling, simply attach the clip at the end of the cable to any metal part of the aircraft or other piece of metal not attached to the refueler. Let it automatically rewind when you are finished. Well, those are all the aspects of our dispensing units: pump, battery, battery charger, fuel meter, filter, hose, reel, nozzle, and grounding cable. All of our dispensing packages vary and are meant to fill different needs. Your dispensing package might not include every feature we mentioned earlier. If your dispensing package is missing a feature that you need, contact a TransFueler representative. Any of our tanks can be stationary as well as mobile. Our trailer package comes with a heavy-duty dual-axle trailer made with a steel chassis and a powder-coated finish. The trailer includes steel fenders and diamond-plated decking. DOT-approved LED lighting are included and can be hooked up to any car or truck with standard towing capabilities. Our trailers come with a 2 5/16 inch ball hitch. Check your tire pressure before every trip. The tire pressure number will be printed on the side of the tire. Plug in your lights before every trip to make sure your brake lights, reverse lights, and blinkers are all working. Well, that's everything you should need to know about your TransFueler mobile refueler. If you have any additional questions or need clarification on any of the subjects mentioned earlier in the video, feel free to contact a member of the TransFueler team or visit our website at www.transfueler.com. Thank you for watching and enjoy your TransFueler mobile refueler.